I love the idea that you got to evolve or you're going to die. I just think that's so key. So that's where the name
Yep.
came from. And, it's not even, people think, okay, survival of the fittest. But the quote that I love is that it's not the strongest of creatures that survives, it's the one most adaptive to change. And I think it's a great quote. And I think it really applies. In the startup world, it's ultra true. If the environment changes, you got to respect that or you're going to be gone. And we've seen that with big companies, small companies, well-capitalized companies, badly capitalized companies, it doesn't matter. It's really the changing environment and adaptability to the changing environment that's key. And so that's where the name came from. So I think that's more true now than ever. And I think it's really kind of awesome to see how humbling it is. And, the folks that were on top of the world and beating their chests with their SaaS companies valued at 200 million like 2 years ago are not feeling so hot anymore. And now there's these little upstarts that had these little dinky things where you could put $20 on your credit card. And now they're making, 200 million in revenue. And, if you're a real student of the changing environment, it all kind of makes sense.
Yep.
And, a lot of these folks got to put their egos at the door and just be slaves and students of the environment. And I think that's key. And they got to evolve and adapt and evolve and adapt and throw away everything they thought they knew constantly. But I think that's always been the case. And I love that element of business. Like that's where the name and kind of the philosophy came from.